Good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to see about type of construction contracts. So we have seen what is contracts, everything. So next we are going to see what are the types of contracts which are there. So first, introduction to construction contracts. A construction contract is a legally binded binding agreement between the owner, which is known as client, and the contractor that specifies the scope of work, cost, quality standards, completion time, and responsibilities of the parties involved. It is an agreement between the owner and the contractor. And importance, it defines project obligations, allocates risk among parties, establishes payment mechanisms, reduces disputes and misunderstandings, also ensures successful project execution. Need for different types of contracts. So construction project varies in terms of size, complexity, risk, duration, and uncertainty. Therefore, a single contract type cannot suit every project because it involves various factors. That is project scope clarity, cost certainty, time constraints, risk allocations, and design completeness. Excuse me, as well as owners involvement. So there are a lot of projects are involved day to day life, like we are seeing through our naked eye, like we have institutional buildings, industry buildings, school buildings, infrastructure buildings. So different types of projects have different types of commitments. So similar type of agreements or contract will not be applicable for the all the sites. So there are certain types of contracts available. And here are the classification of construction contracts. It is classified into lump sum contracts, item rate contracts, percentage rate contracts, cost plus contracts, turnkey contracts, design build contracts, as well as EPC contracts, as well as BOT contracts. Lump sum contract includes, it is an agreement in which the contractor agrees to complete the entire project for a fixed total price. Certain characteristics are scope clearly defined, fixed contract amount, as well as contract bears most cost risks. These type of contracts are applicable to residential buildings, commercial buildings, and institutional projects. And advantages and disadvantages of lump sum contracts are, it is cost certainty for the owners, easy contract administration, reduces supervision requirements, simplified payment procedures. And we have certain disadvantages, which includes limited flexibility, difficult to accommodate changes, and also contract may include risk premiums. Next is item rate contract. In item rate contract, the rates are quoted for individual items of work and payment is based on actual quantities executed. Certain characteristics are suitable when quantities are uncertain, where we cannot predict the quantities. This type of contract can be involved, and also widely used in public works. Public works in the sense we have common usage of publics, and also measurements determine final payment. So whatever the work that we have done, that decides the final payment. And the main applications where this type of contracts are used are road projects, irrigation process projects, as well as the government construction works. Next, we have advantages and disadvantages of item rate contracts. So advantages includes accurate payment based on actual work that we have done, and also flexible for design modifications. Once the design modification are done, we cannot change the modification because amount are fixed based upon the designs in lump sum contract. Where in item rate contract we can able to modify the designs. That is one of the advantages here. And also suitable for large projects. That is, when the project value is high, this type of contract can be used. And we have certain disadvantages also. So final costs are not known initially, yes, because we are giving the amount based on the materials that we are going to use, as well as the it requires extensive measurements and also higher administrative efforts. Next is percentage rate contract. In this contract, contractor quote a percentage above or below the rates which is provided in the schedule of rates, that we will be calling it as SOR. And there are certain characteristics are involved here. That is, it is common in government departments, simplifies tender evaluations, and also based on the standard rates, this will be decided. For example, like we can say, like a contractor may quote 5% below the departmental estimates. Next we have cost plus contract. The owner reimburses the actual construction cost and additionally pays a predetermined fee or percentage as a contract profit. Like whatever the work that we are doing, the owner or the client will give the amount based on the items that we are going to purchase or item that we are going to use in the particular type of constructions. So after the completion of the constructions, so he will give certain percentage to the contractor as a fee, or we can say that is the profit. From the profit that he will be giving a certain amount of money. In cost plus contract, we have certain types, that is cost plus percentage contract, cost plus fixed fee contract, as well as cost plus incentive fee contract. It is suitable for the projects where the scope is not clearly defined. Like certain government projects will be starting the work initially and we may not know the final destination, like what are the implementation or what are the changes that it is going to be done in future. So that type of projects, the cost plus contract can be used. And we have advantages and disadvantages. So advantages of cost plus contract is flexible contract structure, and also it allows early project commitments and suitable for complex projects. So disadvantages is cost is uncertainty, and also it requires detailed cost monitoring and potential for increased expenditure. Design build and EPC contract. Design build contract is single entity handles entire design and constructions. So single party involves the design as well as the construction work, and also it is faster in project delivery and also improves the coordination. Whereas in EPC contract is nothing but engineering, procurement and construction, where contractor responsible from concept to the completion, and also common infrastructure and energy sector. Performance guarantees are included in EPC contract. Next we have BOT contract. BOT is nothing but build, operate and transfer. We have also called as BOOT contract, that is build, operate, own and transfer. So BOT is the private entity finance, designs, constructs and operates the project for a specific period before transferring the ownership to the government. So best example is like toll gate in roadways. We can say the roadway, like the contractor will take the contract and he will construct the road and he will operate and he will generate the amount through the toll, and after certain agreement period he will be transferring again to the government. So certain applications are highway projects, bridges, airports, metro, railway stations. And certain benefits are it reduces government financial burden and also encourages private investment. Like government need not to involve in financial part, and also we can involve in the private parties where the opportunities for the work will be increased among the public. In conclusion, so we have seen the different projects require different contract types. Contract specific selection affects cost, time, quality and risk. So lump sum and item rate contracts are widely used nowadays. And the turnkey, EPC and BOT contracts are suitable for the large infrastructure projects where the private parties involved in these projects. And next we have proper contract selection contribution significantly to the project success. So this is all about the types of contracts. Hope you all understood. If you have any doubt and clarifications, you can contact. Thank you.